First match of tonight, Somegi, who I'm surprised doesn't have a star actually, I thought she did, versus FurretTurret, who also doesn't have a star. It's quite further away. Somegi is on that mystical best 9th place during MT14, and also just a really good win rate in general, 30 to 18, 63%. That's really good. That's like that's like the basically where I would expect someone to be when their best placement is 9th. FurretTurret on the other side, 58, almost as good, but not quite. Has to win a bunch more, but we have seen, let's see, yeah, no seeding, so we have seen 3 wins by either of these players. Yeah, look at this. Perfect records across the board for both of our players. One of these records is going to get a little nick on them, a little ganache, a little scar.
Ooh, a ganache.
Nash.
It's just Nash, it's a silent G.
Ah.
You almost made it sound like a ganache.
Ganache?
Which is a sort of chocolate pasty dessert covering.
Yeah, someone's gonna get a stain from a ganache on their record today. They gotta drop their chocolate right on their record. Ah, I gotta get this off.
And
no!
Then, my record was white. And
then you go like with your hand over it, and instead of removing it, you're just smearing it all over the place.
It right into the fabric, and then you tried to wash it off, but you used hot water. Oh, that sets the stain.
Don't do that. Ah. You can remove a wine stain out of a carpet with a lot of salt.
Oh.
Keep that in mind if you ever spill wine on your carpet.
If you have a life hack, email it into lifehacks at mysteryfun.house.
Yeah, we'll share it if it's good enough.
We'll share tips on how to remove stains and other overcome various everyday challenges.
You know what was removed? These players by these other players. Somegi removing Dragus from the winner's bracket in Engajo. What's that?
I don't know. I forget. I wasn't there for that one.
Next game. Pick up cleaning the system. That's a good game.
It sure is.
Pogo. Crazy game. Oh, what did you think it was?
I thought it was the control, taking control. The viruses hijacked your controls.
Oh, I can see why you thought that. But no, I think it's more about plumbing and less about antivirusing. But system cleaning. Okay. And then Timo Star in Fire Striker. I don't know if I think it was Timo Star who was very upset with themselves about not figuring out something about the game, like that you can influence the direction you're shooting by holding it. Yeah,
it was the first time they said they'd ever been salty that they lost. But they had like, it's okay to feel upset, right? Like that's humans do that, right? But still had the like part of his brain that was like, I know why I'm upset. I'm upset because I lost. I'm upset because, like, so it was very it was very understanding of that. It's just like, man, shoot, I'm mad. I'm mad that I'm mad and I'm leaving.
I'm leaving.
I'm leaving.
Oh, Engajo was the disgusting game. Where there was like a butt and you had to avoid the butt, otherwise you got a little cutscene. Everything on screen moved when you do, but like the butt moved in the opposite direction, for example.
I don't know if I was there for that.
You were. We were very upset every time they lost because it made something disgusting happen.
Oh, yeah, the Real Monsters. Okay.
Yeah, the game that looked like Real Monsters. Yeah, I'll put a screenshot on screen. This game.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Engajo, as Maurice called it. Who knows how it's actually pronounced?
I don't know. It looks.
Who knows how the hell you pronounce Juru?
Juru.
I don't remember that one either, but I'm pretty sure I should know about it.
Okay, Google says Juru is a VTuber.
Oh.
That's Juru. Juru? Oh, that was the plant growing game. Where you like grew plant in the floor. And it was pretty short.
And then you flew a taxi to the various leaves on it? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'll put a screenshot on screen. Hold on. This game. No, that's the same game. Hold on. This game.
You can't trick me. I've never seen that in my life.
You were like a little baba, and you could like go into the ground to make these plants grow, and it was kind of Hamilton Path-ish, but not super much, just kind of. And it was really short.
Very baba-ish looking little dude.
Yeah. And magical
Taluluto Adventure was the big upset. FurretTurret pulled out a magic trick. First off, Captain Drake, the paceman lied.
I mean, did it?
Sorta, yeah. It could have.
It omitted a little bit
more. It omitted an omitory paceman, caught Captain Drake off guard. Drake was too good at the first level. Like he didn't need the glide,
or the
so
dash.
he never learned what it did. And then what it did was let you go really fast and crawl through small gaps. And then it came down to a box. You throw a box at the boss and it dies in one hit suddenly, maybe? We're still unsure?
Yeah. I feel like that decided the race.
It was remarkable. So FurretTurret is here, conquering the Captain Drake side of the bracket, followed by a win over Parasite Steve in Hermes, which I'm pretty sure we casted. And god damn it, why can't I remember anything about these?
Hermes game. Oh, that's the poop game, where you had to poop every once in a while.
Oh, that game.
It wasn't great, I'll be honest.
I didn't like that one. Well,
a product of a different time.
Both players now, having beat some difficult opponents. Some girls conquered last year's runner-up. Mystery Tournament 17 runner-up, second place Pika Pals. FurretTurret has beaten multiple Mystery Tournament winner Captain Drake, so both players got what it takes, but only one is going to be moving on to Winners 5.
Yeah, Winners 5 is the qualifying match. So this win and another, and you're in.
They've pulled a hell of a game, too. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, they pulled a FromSoft game. We're going to get some Dark Souls in here. No, it's not Dark Souls.
Oh. That Taluluto game is exactly the kind of game that would be fun to speedrun. The way that you build up speed with the dash, you have to find places to use it and then how to keep it. Armored Core 6.
Yeah.
We paid $140 to give keys to both players.
I think a bit more even, right? You need 4 keys to submit a game.
You would need at least 1 to test.
Oh yeah, we require 4 keys. 2 for testing, 2 for the players. So that's 60 euro times 4. 240 euros.
The most expensive reject we've ever had. Well,
Sorry.
I don't know.
We didn't like it. Okay.
I mean, maybe modern games do this thing where they want to teach you how to play the game inside the game, and so they also want to tell you a story. So they'll like sit you down with all these cutscenes, and characters will be like, "Please approach the rock and press the stick in to crouch to go under the log." And it's like, I don't know. We want to get to the
juicy parts. The parts where you can lose time by being bad at video games. Or gain time by being good, I guess.
Also, games like to have a bunch of systems, too. Imagine trying to build a mech robot efficiently, quickly in Mystery Tournament. You have no idea what these numbers do? No thanks.
Alright, let's see.
Instead, I'd rather have a game like Onore no Shinzuru Mitsuo Yuke. Now take a look at the right side of your screen. You'll notice this is not a game feed. This is FurretTurret. It's won a lot of matches, and so it wears a lot of hats. We've got some kind of giraffe on the outside.
Yeah, 2 regular baseball caps and 1 boss babe, but backwards. Boss babe. I first thought it said like year 2020, like 2208 or something, but no, it says boss babe.
That's funny. That's good stuff.
If you want to buy some Some multi-level marketing products. There's your boss, babe.
If you want to see more hats, you can cheer for FurretTurret. If you are rooting for Somegi to finally make it to top 8, they've been saying any year now will be her year. This is one of the best chances she's had. But it's going to have to come out on top in this race of this wild PSP time-traveling copy ninja replay stacking action puzzle game.
Sure, button mashing. Also
there's
important.
A lot of button pressing. Yeah,
and that's just a thing in PSP games. It was also in my game, the Sky Brawler thing.
That's true.
Mashing was a popular activity back in 2007.
So this has been resubmitted by Mooware. It was in top 8 for Mystery Tournament 16. I think Adam Numbers played it against someone, maybe Okami.
Somegi has to pick bottom option. Oh god, where are we going? Bottom. There we go.
Okay. So unless the goal has changed. Here's how this works. You're the ninja, you run. Everywhere you run, every one of these squares, they disappear, and that adds to your ninpo, which you can use, but mostly doesn't matter. What you were trying to do is get to the top of the tower, and you do that by, for example, hitting that torch, which releases the stairs, and now you can go up the stairs to the next floor.
You hit more this is like video game design 101. Do the thing one thing, now do it multiple times, now do it while there's an enemy or a pit or something.
Mm-hmm. And there's a timer in the top middle of the screen. It's gone down to about 20 minutes. And FurretTurret goes into a menu, so does Somegi. Oh. So what's happened now is they are playing their new selves, while their old self is a ghost that runs around and does all the things that you just did.
FurretTurret went back not all the way, right?
That ghost is... Unless the ghost is still down there.
Yeah, FurretTurret took forever for floor number 2. Which is running around.
And this time FurretTurret goes faster and puts the guy on the button. So that guy's going to get to the button sooner now. Which means FurretTurret is going to have more time at the top half of the level. This is the sort of decision-making that is going to be critical in this race. You have a certain number of ninjas in the top right? 5 for Somegi, 4 for FurretTurret now. Once you run out of those, you're done. You have to make it happen on your last guy. But you can increase your efficiency. You know, you'll open up shortcuts. This guy will get to the button sooner so that my next one can go and be there sooner, sort of thing. So Somgi's waiting for her old ghost to hit the button and waiting to go on the stairs.
I'm a little confused why the stairs appeared for Somegi.
Which stairs?
For FurretTurret, sorry. It seems like there's 2 switches on this stage, and you gotta hit both of them, I assume. But FurretTurret was up there alone, and the stairs appeared after he just mashed the button. Hey, look on the right. There's just one ninja up there. He's gonna mash the button a little bit. And there's the stairs. Huh? Is that a bug? Is it only you have to hit 2 buttons?
Is his other ghost flickering at 30 hertz and we can't see it?
No. He was up there only once. And apparently that's good enough. Somegi is like, yeah, I gotta get 2 ghosts up there. But apparently that's not a thing.
What is that bottom left square?
It turns into a button once you hit the top right button.
And then what? And then that button does the stairs?
I assume that's the intention, but it's not how it works, as we saw by FurretTurret, who just pressed the top right button twice and the stairs appeared. So FurretTurret is now ahead, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's cheesed the puzzle or something.
Apparently the one of the other buttons, one of the 2 dropped a statue. Or no, Exuno's just saying that you have a button that drops a statue which holds down a button. Okay. I did see a statue drop. So these timers are counting down.
I feel like you can almost make this in one go.
Almost. So when you first get here, like, you are pulled in so many directions. You're like, can I just do this right now? Should I set myself up with this clone for a future clone? And if so, what's the best way to do that?
The prompt was on screen for like a frame for FurretTurret. If they had perfectly timed that, it would have counted. FurretTurret is not really having a plan here, but neither is Somegi, I guess.
It's really difficult to make a good plan quickly. You can restart from the very beginning and get all your ninja clones back too as well. And if you feel like you've misused your early ones, that might be a good idea.
Dragon.
So he's got a lot of health.
Much faster.
But if you had other copies of yourself here, they could come up and help you kill this thing quicker. You can also use your Ninpo. We saw Somegi blast it with fire, and that's good enough. Whoa, FurretTurret's just gonna wait on this button. And then build up some Ninpo? And then go back down? Okay.
Where's FurretTurret going?
FurretTurret misused the early clones, it felt like. And so, they're gonna hit these three, the clone's gonna hit that one, and they're gone. Okay. And they banked up a little bit of Ninpo too.
Well, that means Somegi is far in the lead now.
Yeah.
Furret, what are you doing? Why are you holding down the switch?
This is the kind of game where important decisions need to be made lightning fast. I cannot tell you how hard it is to be good at this in a blind race. You also don't know how tall the tower is. You don't know, like, oh, am I gonna need every single one of these clones or not really? Which I'm generally not a fan of. If there's decisions to be made in a mystery race, I want the players to have the information they need to make good decisions.
Oh, this is timed. What happened to the statue dropping?
I forget if that's Ninpo specific. I don't think it is a specific kind of Ninpo. I think you get a statue drop.
Oh, Somegi putting another guy down on the switch. That is a lot faster, yeah. Doesn't have to wait for the old guy to do it now.
Sadly, your old clone is going to run around and smash all the
yeah.
even though they're already gone. So she's going to wait by the stairs.
I would say, yeah, I would wait on the other side.
Oh.
What are you doing? Wait, no.
I think this is faster.
You can make it.
It's
okay,
the
yeah,
same.
never mind.
It's
okay.
It's the same, but like maybe more consistent. I don't know. Do you trust that your past self was faster, or that your current self? Enemies defeated. Big Tiger. Only 2 seconds left on the clock. 5 damage, and that damage is going to be coming too late.
Yeah, you know? Is this gonna work out? I feel like it's
a couple
not.
more ninjas.
Well, but it has like 5 seconds to do damage, so 5 seconds times 3 ninjas equals 15 seconds of ninjaing.
So what can we improve on this floor? The other ninja just waited here. Oh, statue.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Here we go. FurretTurret is up here on the same screen with 4 clones. 5 seconds. Gonna slash the tiger. Nothing really. Oh, that was a scouting run.
20 damage per Ninpo use. It is gonna work out for Somegi now. Oh, I didn't get it that turn.
I want to say behind the tiger is a set of stairs, and that takes you to the final floor, which is like just a very short run to the stairs.
Just like a check. That you still have time after the tiger.
Oh, FurretTurret's going to drop both statues on both buttons. Okay, interesting.
Oh, Somegi, do the bottom guy first. The bottom guy.
Yeah. FurretTurret knew which one the clone was going to target, so targeted a different one. But Somegi interacting with the systems more. Was using the Ninpo, was using the statues more.
Yeah.
9 seconds.
Wow, you were completely right. It's a tiny screen.
Every now and then, I remember. Well, this game left an impression on me. I was like, oh my god, this game is sick.
It's confusing. That's what I remember.
It's good.
I only watched like on the side, and I could not tell what was going on.
Yeah, it's overwhelming to watch as much as it is to play. But it's so creative, and there's so much room to... Like, what do you do here? You could hit all these buttons yourself and try to go. You could put a statue on one and then hit the others. You could have your clone sit on 2, 3 buttons and then immediately quit. You know, sack a ninja already. It looks like that's what Somgi's gonna do.
I mean, I assume the statue costs Ninpo, so she doesn't really have statues right now.
It's really struggling with her past self to make this happen. So there's also a memory thing. Do you remember exactly what you did last time? What order you hit the buttons? How long you hesitated? Are you going to be ready to work with your past self?
Maybe like past self should only just hit the 3 buttons on the left. That's like the entire task that past self has.
And once you have that episode where you totally botched it on all these buttons, do you restart and try again the way that FurretTurret did on that second stage? It didn't work out that time, but maybe it would here.
Oh, do we need a statue? Do we have stuff for statue? Gonna restart instead, okay. FurretTurret has stuff for statue now. Oh, but what?
Just quit without holding They did tap the button a couple times.
What?
It's gonna be annoying to make use of it, though.
Why didn't FurretTurret drop a statue?
There's one.
I mean,
I think you felt like a statue dropped that late is not going to be what I want. I want a statue down early.
Okay, that's actually good then. Yeah, that makes sense. Because you keep your Ninpo apparently when you reset. Look at the
stuff like
tiger.
If you're planning on that statue being your access to the end of the level, and not like some other statue that you drop later or on a later attempt or whatever, then and you drop that statue at 15 seconds left on the clock, you are only going to have 15 seconds left on the clock for all of your future attempts, right? And maybe you think that's not enough.
Is this it?
The tiger's dead. Go, 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 go.
Oh my god!
Whoa, the point 4. And this is the sort of thing that makes a big difference, right? Somegi needs another whole run up the whole tower. There are these cutoff moments that are so important to try to make.
And I mean, we're only doing 6 missions. This was like 3 or 4?
They do get harder.
Well, I hope so. FurretTurret is mashing this button.
I think the goal has been shortened a little bit, actually. We went a little bit into the second world.
Oh, look at FurretTurret mashing the boss that isn't there anymore, because next time it is going to be there.
Is it?
Yes, the button makes it appear.
Oh, the button makes it appear. Okay.
It's gonna do like a switcheroo here. So the clone is now on the button, and now FurretTurret is gonna go to the button and press it instead.
Button.
What? No,
hit the button.
Press the button.
Uh-oh.
What?
Didn't understand. Somegi understands.
Somegi is just holding the button. That's also
that's true.
Smart.
It doesn't fully understand.
It doesn't matter so much really. If you mash the button to hold it.
So this is kind of fun because this tiger is going to die faster and faster as you have more and more clones getting to this second screen or whatever it is. And
oh, bird fell in a hole.
Yeah, good old-fashioned platforming plays a role here. Somegi hits both buttons and quits out.
No need to mash this button. Bird. You had 120 frames or whatever it is.
Yeah, the ideal thing is to have one clone oscillate. Button, couple hits on the boss. Button, couple hits on the boss, right? Every 2 seconds or whatever it is.
I think even longer.
Oh! Somegi fell down a hole.
Oh, this is where Ninpo will come in handy.
It's going with a statue drop. It's a pretty late statue drop. Not sure how I feel about that. And layered on top of all these decisions is running around and touching all the squares to collect an info that maybe will be useful.
Is there a limit to the clones you can have? Top right, you can see our ninjas. FurretTurret has either 2 clones left or 1 clone, who knows? Probably 2 clones.
Yeah, I think so.
Like that lives thing. Does 0 count? Is the last clone yourself?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if FurretTurret is gonna make this.
2 clones, 30 seconds. So sometimes you decide, okay, this clone, I'm not going to do anything else with this clone. They're not going to make any more progress. I have 20 seconds. I can save 20 seconds in this race by quitting out, or I could run around with 20 seconds and touch as many squares as I see fit to collect more ninpo.
FurretTurret is... I don't think it's gonna make this, even with 1 more clone.
Tiger's gonna die really fast. So where's the choke point?
Choke point is the last room, the one Somegi is in.
Her movements are pretty wild. I think she's just collecting the squares.
Yeah, the flame attack does 20 damage. That's pretty good.
Needs that tiger back. She's just waiting for her clone to resummon the tiger. It's not coming, is it?
Well, it's coming next turn, I guess. So I think Somegi has mashed enough, so that next clone can just focus on pressing buttons.
Yeah, this time she can just have her clones do the work while she presses buttons, and I think you're right. I think that's going to work out. FurretTurret also on the final run here. There's a lot of clones running around doing stuff. We don't actually know that this is the end. I think it probably is.
Of this tower, at least.
Yeah.
FurretTurret has to make it this time. But the tiger isn't there! Everyone's mashing!
15 seconds.
What are they mashing at? No!
17 health, 10 seconds.
Oh, has the clones kill it? Oh my god!
2 seconds on the stairs.
Oh,
wow!
So hype. Well done. Just like
That
realizing that
disastrous.
now I have to move onto the switch because my clones have been mashing.
If you die there, you have to do the whole thing. You were out of clones. That was so close.
Somegi catching
this
up
race
though.
is so close.
Somegi catching up,
Yeah.
needing 1 clone less. Still had 1 left at the end there. Look at this, we've got like 8 clones over there. Jeez.
So is this the last level?
I don't know.
We just missed our chance to see.
At Chet now. Chet, is this the last level? You're more qualified than we are.
Interesting decision. FurretTurret has damaged the tiger on the left, and then went to finish off the one on the right. Which makes sense. If you spend all of your time killing 1 tiger, right, and then you have another clone start attacking that same tiger, every hit that the clone gets is a hit you didn't need on your first go-around. So maybe it makes sense to like reduce their health by a half each or something.
But FurretTurret should switch now, right? Because the other clone is gonna abandon their target. Yeah.
Weird teamwork going on between FurretTurret and their past self. Here's Somegi. It's gonna get both tigers down one apiece.
Well, FurretTurret is gonna dedicate this clone to just pressing these 2 buttons. I like that.
Yeah.
And
You've
then
got a lot of clones, right?
The next clone can focus on the next 2 buttons. Oh, I don't know about that.
So here's this, like, you don't know what's coming up, right? Like, is it worthwhile to spend your time scouting the level?
Somegi wasting a ton of time, says Chet. Yeah, it's like mashing... I mean, it's gonna fix itself, but just next turn she's gonna mash the left one again a bit more. That's gonna equalize. Oh, the stairs are over there.
It's a big screen. We're running into visibility issues. Thankfully, there's this indicator on the side of the screen.
Fell in the hole. Oh,
this is not a good place to fall. FurretTurret's consistent clones maybe were able... No, looks like not going to be able to get back up there.
Statue? I like it.
Preemptively.
Oh.
Well, the button changed.
Yeah, it's like on the Tiger boss of level 5.
Also, based off of how difficult it is for the players to move through here, I'm pretty sure that the game does not have like isometric controls, like up goes up. It doesn't go up right or up left. So you have to hold diagonals to get through these holes cleanly.
Oh, you can just solo it if you have a statue. So,
okay, Somegi down to 3 clones, spends one just to hold that button.
Somegi pressed X and then reset. Does it remember that? Does the paste pin tell him that?
He'll stay crouched down forever.
That's nice.
Sure. Yeah, there it is.
What?
Somegi hits the green button, which I think activates a shortcut. Yeah, FurretTurret's been taking it to get to this floor, so... this is not a good run from Somegi. FurretTurret has got a clone here doing damage to the tiger.
FurretTurret is ahead.
40 seconds on the clock, has more clones and more time.
Let's put a statue on that little switch there. Is this it? The boss? What's going on?
The boss. This is the end of the goal.
Oh, that's a lot of mashing.
It's got a lot of health. But FurretTurret's got a lot of clones and a lot of time.
Oh, what? What a scam. Man, that does a lot of damage, the Ninpo.
Yeah.
That's huge.
That's like half the boss's health. This is gonna be a win.
Use the Ninpo when you come back.
And win fast.
Yeah, I think this is it. There's no way Somegi beats the boss on 20 seconds or even less. And FurretTurret is already here. FurretTurret is moving to the boss that is... Well, I mean, it's not half dead, really. But it's going to be half dead without FurretTurret having to do anything. So I feel like 2 players are going to be faster than 1.
Knows how to dodge the hole, too.
Was there like a checkpoint here?
Ninpo?
Is that what that was? The
green button opens a portal to come here from the very beginning.
FurretTurret beats the giant skeleton.
I think that's it.
Kaboom! Next to the stairs, there's the confetti. We have won the case. Our client is innocent.
Congratulations. 22:41 is the time. Couple of good decisions. Were the difference between a success and a fail.
I think basically putting a statue on one of those last 2 buttons is what won FurretTurret this race.
Yeah.
That was huge.
It's so difficult to know what to do with your resources. There's so many options.
Ah, Somegi also has it now.
Okay, Tiger dead with 40 seconds. No more attempts. Gets up to 1 use of the Ninpo and uses it.
Man, that does 70.
If she wants to have a comparable time at the end of this, she needs to do those last 47 hits and get to the stairs. Here we go.
And I have to mash up
the shadow. The clone's helping out. The boss is dead. We got 7 seconds to get to the stairs. I think that's going to be enough.
How far away is top 8 for FurretTurret? 1 more win. we're gonna reveal that fact to FurretTurret.
23:56, the official SRL time. Very close. We're joined now by FurretTurret. Hello.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thanks. That's a cool game.
Yeah, it was. I couldn't believe it when I played it the first time.
I read the description. I'm just thinking like, oh, it's Super Time Force, but like 8 years earlier or something.
We're joined by Somegi as well. Hello.
Yo.
Hi. Michi.
So we were constantly questioning like what's the best move here. It felt like at any given time you had like 6 or 7 different things you could be doing, and it's very unclear.
It was definitely like very stressful in a race setting, I think, because there's like, you don't know what's coming, obviously, and how many more screens are there? Is it safe to sacrifice this ninja, or should I waste another 10-20 seconds trying to push a little farther on this life? Plus not knowing, like, do I need this guy to hold this button down? Should I reset now? I definitely don't think I played that optimally at all.
Yeah, I had a couple. I think one of the levels in particular, it's like, I think I finished with like 0.4 seconds left just because I happened to spend all, like the prior 3 lives just attacking the same spot over and over.
0.4, yep. It was on the final ninja. That was the difference between success and another minute or 2 probably to redo the level.
Yeah, because I have to redo the whole level.
It's pretty punishing if you took a full game over.
Yeah, the original goal for top 8 was Meteor. It was submitted with first 2 worlds, but the second world ends on a monstrous level that is, I could not believe how long it was. Like if you had to redo it, it's like, well, there goes 8 minutes.
Right.
Oof, okay.
So that was cut, but there were like 4 or 5 levels from that world.
I definitely wish this goal were a little longer, because I definitely felt like you didn't even get time to get used to how many mechanics this game has, and then suddenly the goal's just over.
Yeah.
I
think it was like, well, you know, these top 8 games, maybe we want to scale them down a little bit so that people don't get too overwhelmed or whatever, and then maybe it didn't have to go all the way down to the beginning of World 1. I just want to see more. Certainly that. But yeah, I agree. It's a difficult, overwhelming sort of game. You need time to sink into it.
Yeah, like I totally screwed up really bad on the first level because I just forgot about the statue jutsu.
Oh yeah, I did too.
And I like wasted probably a full minute just not pressing the statue button, and
oh yeah, there was something weird. There was a button, it seemed like, in one of the early levels, there were 2 blue buttons, and you had to hit one to activate the second blue button, and you hit the second button, and that made the stairs appear.
No, the blue buttons like appear in a cycle, so it's like one. Mm-hmm. It's like it's in the first position for 5 seconds, then it's in the second position for 5 seconds or something.
Oh,
like
okay.
That. So like, yeah, it was just like a coincidence of timing. That's like every time I press the blue button, it's in the next spot. So it seemed like it was like one opens the other.
Yeah, that's what and I was like, whoa! Now the stairs suddenly appeared. What is this?
It seemed like with the blue buttons, you only actually had to have one of them held down at a time, which was.
Yeah.
That might have been in the pace spin, but this pace spin was a wall.
It wasn't. It wasn't the pace spin, technically.
It's tough. There's so much about this game, and you want the players to have as much information as they can to make good decisions, right? Because you don't know, like you said, you don't know how tall the tower is, right? You don't know if 30 seconds is plenty or not enough at all, right? And you have to feel out a lot of things, so generally more information is good.
It was nice to have more. Like, there was a note in the pace spin about walking over tiles, what gives you the jutsu power, and so, like, I definitely was consciously doing that at a number of points.
Wasn't. Maybe that's why I lost. I don't know.
It seemed like, I don't know, there was just a couple times where FurretTurret had some really good, the first few clones were just more active towards like a quick solution than yours were. It seemed like, at least in the key levels later on.
Yeah, I don't think I played well in the last level in particular. I made some mistakes.
there was one that had like 4 red buttons, and you had you and your past self running around hitting the buttons, but neither of you was working with the other one in a way that would actually open up the exit.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, okay, the other thing about that screen that I like screwed up real bad is I didn't see the stairs when they spawned.
Yeah,
because they were off screen.
Yeah.
So I definitely just like ran around like an idiot and then lost my entire ninja life there because then my statue despawned and I couldn't do it.
Oh yeah. Well, and some of the levels, the timing got really weird. Like there was one where it's like you fight a big tiger at the very start, and then like the faster you kill the tiger, the further behind all the clones are. And
right, so it's like you can't even really work with your past self unless you just sit around.
Unless you're like 5D chess, like, oh, 5 seconds from now, last life, I will have been doing this, so I should do that first now.
Yeah, I think this game probably gets like much. Like you know, I haven't really started getting a feel for it by the end. I definitely do wish the goal were longer though.
Well, we are gonna get more of both of you in Mystery Tournament 18. This was a winner's match. There's not too many of those left. FurretTurret, you've got a chance at top 8. You've got one winner's match. If you get it, you're in. If you don't, I think you have to either win one or two more after
one
that.
more.
Just one more. Okay.
You basically
so you gotta
get
win
2
one
chances.
of your next 2.
Okay. Cool.
And Somegi, it's a longer road. I think it's like 3 wins or something. With no losses.
I believe
against
in you.
some of the scariest opponents that are left in the tournament. I believe in both of you. I wish you both the best of luck with your matches because we're getting down to it and it's really exciting stuff. And thank you so much for coming out and racing and for coming to talk to us.
Yeah, thanks for hosting.